So this is day 14 of 90 videos, and yesterday we spoke about step 4, so today we're going to talk a little bit about step 5, and that is we admitted to God, ourselves and another human being the exact nature of our wrongs. Now why do you think that would be important to do? We've already written down what our character defects are, so why do you think we need to admit them to ourselves, our higher power, and someone else? Well, again, it's a lot about baggage. It's about being able to let go of those things. A lot of the program, as I've said before, is about learning from your mistakes. So this step is really being able to start to release some of those things that you've done, and to be fully willing to give up control and to accept that you can't make these changes on your own, and that you need a higher power, or you need some power outside of yourself to be able to successfully continue through your recovery program. Now, how do you choose that person that you're going to share things with? Some of you might already be seeing a counsellor. You might already have a sponsor in the program. You might have some spiritual advisor in your life. Those are the types of people that you'd want to share these things with. I mean, it wouldn't necessarily just be your best friend. It certainly helps to share these things with someone else who's in the recovery program, or who at least understands some of what you're going through. Because again, remember with recovery that we never judge. So you want to be talking to someone who's not going to judge you for the things you've done. And I know when I did this step myself, there were some pretty huge things from my past that I'd never spoke about with anyone, and very, very few people I would ever speak about them with. And it was really hard for me to verbalize some of those things and sit down and talk about them. But when I did do, I came to realize two things. One, as I let them go, they weren't as bad as maybe I thought they were. And two, I really wasn't alone. There were a lot of other people that had experienced similar things. And I guess three, that the person I told was still my friend. The person I told still accepted me for who I was, and they didn't judge me based on those past things that had happened or I'd done. And that was huge, because to me a lot of recovery and a lot of the reason I went into addiction was looking for acceptance. So now to be able to release some of those things, some of those character defects, and talk about them and fully admit them with someone else and still be accepted for the person I am, that was huge. So if you're at this step 5, I certainly advise you finding someone that you can sit down and you can admit, that personal inventory that you've made, and you can talk about it with them. If you're not at this stage already, then that's not a problem. This is just some great advice that you can look at when the time's right for you. But I appreciate you all being here with me, and I'll be back again tomorrow. And again, I apologize if my voice is slightly scratchy. I'm still trying to fight off a summer cold. Alright, take care guys. Bye bye.